The news of Ted Lasso's return has stirred up mixed feelings. Some fans are pumped to see more of their favorite characters, while others are a bit wary after what they felt was a lackluster third season.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
And then there are those who never thought the show was all that great to begin with.
I don't watch Ted Lasso.
Bringing Ted Lasso back is a gamble that could either add to the show's legacy or unravel it completely. And I think it's the latter. First things first. However you might feel about Ted Lasso, it was wrapped up neatly. Season 3 of Ted Lasso got a mixed bag of reactions, and in a lot of ways, it went through the same growing pains as The Bear did in its third season. Ted Lasso's third round suffered from the usual streaming series woes, episodes that just kept getting longer and longer, and new plot threads popping up late in the game that had to be tied up in a rush. Yet when all was said and done, the finale of Ted Lasso delivered on what the series and lead character set out to do. Throughout 3 seasons, we watched Ted change the people of the AFC Richmond football team to be the best versions of themselves both on and off the field. Rebecca, Keely, Roy, and the other characters have undergone extreme growth from where they started when they met Ted, and they are better people. Meanwhile, Ted himself returned home to be with his family, which was the goal he had been trying to achieve since the start of the series. The final montage catches us up on what happens to everyone after the show ends, showing a rather happy ending for everything. The final season had its hiccups, but it wrapped up Ted Lasso's journey in a way that felt right. Trying to squeeze out another season could mess with that satisfying conclusion. Sure, we all want more time with our favorite characters, but chasing that often risks ruining what was already a perfect ending. Quentin Tarantino even said he won't watch Toy Story 4 because he loved how Toy Story 3 ended, and honestly, it's hard to blame him. Some people might see a potential Ted Lasso Season 4 as a chance to fix things from the third season, but that assumes there's something to fix in the first place. Plus, we've seen how trying to redo a controversial finale, like with Dexter or Heroes, can backfire and make things worse. Sometimes it's better to just let a good story be. Bringing Ted Lasso back for a 4th season risks undoing a lot of the goodwill the series has built up. Sure, the show may not have been the crown jewel of TV by its final season, but there's something to be said for the way the creators stuck to their 3-season plan. They had a vision, made some changes along the way, but ultimately they called the shots on their own terms. They weren't canceled, they chose their ending. Now, coming back for a 4th season, no matter how well-intentioned or creatively justified, feels like chasing past glory. Just look at how fans reacted to Robert Downey Jr. and the Russo brothers returning to the MCU. But if the team behind Ted Lasso has a story they're passionate about telling, that should matter more than public perception. Artists shouldn't worry about how something will be received. It's the end result that counts.